I was at a birthday party, 9-year-old's birthday party. We had food already, I think, and they had 2 dogs. It was a golden retriever and a Labrador retriever, and they let them inside, and then the parents just dipped. They went to the basement and watched TV and let 9-year-olds free in the upstairs. Grand idea. And the Labrador was an absolute crackhead, and he stole someone's flip-flop, and everyone was screaming about it in the other room. I was not for that life. I was like, yeah, no, I'm good, and went to the quiet one in the corner, the golden retriever, and I was petting him. I was just chilling. I was sitting in the corner. It was nice. Nice dog. Screaming children, barking dog, flip-flop. That's the environment this dog is in right now. I'm sitting next to the dog. I lean over to, like, hug the dog, and he mauls me into a corner. Yeah, right in the face. For some reason, all I can remember it happening is seeing it from another person's perspective. I don't remember it, like, as it was happening, if that makes any sense. Well, I was in shock. I couldn't feel anything. But I was crying because it was, like, embarrassing. That's why I was crying, because it was embarrassing and it was scary. Oh, my parents thought I would be afraid of dogs after that encounter. I ended up not being scarred for life or anything. No, I wasn't afraid of dogs. I'm actually wanting to go into a dog profession. And so they immediately rushed me to the bathroom. And they're like, your eye's bleeding. And I'm like, that's happened before. That was my first reaction. I was like, it's happened before. So they're like trying to wash it off. I'm bleeding. And so I have to just like sit on the stairs crying while they call my parents. My parents got it and picked me up. It was supposed to be a sleepover, actually. It was kind of interesting. But I wasn't going to go because my parents were like, no sleepovers, you know? So they were going to pick me up at like 9 o'clock. This happened at 8 o'clock. It was an hour before. And my mom had a bad feeling about letting me go. And she let me go. Because I begged her to. So I get there, and my parents don't immediately take me to the hospital. They take me home. Because that makes sense, right? So I'm sitting there, like, it's like 9 o'clock at night. All my siblings are asleep because we were children. And of course, like, my face is like a mess. So they invite like a ward member to come over. They gave me a blessing and then took me to the hospital. So they took me to the hospital and we had to wait for a little while. And so we got there and we finally got to the doctor, and I immediately like inched away from him. He's like about to give me stitches and I was like, no. Dog, no problem, doctor. Blah. You know, the shots hurt a little bit, like to numb it. But the only part that actually hurt for the stitches was, like, the eyebrows because of the hair. That happened, like, on a Friday or Saturday. The next Monday was the last week of school before summer. And so I got there. I immediately walked up to my 3rd grade teacher and just stood there. I had stitches on my face. Think about this. Like a swollen stitches kind of thing. Walk up to my teacher. He looks up and he goes, whoa. Right? And the girl whose birthday party I went to goes, my dog bit her. Like she was proud of it or something. And I was just like, right. And so that summer I moved to West Virginia. And so I left all of these people remembering me with just like stitches through my face. We didn't sue them. Our insurance company was just like, yeah, I'm suing them. Our insurance company sued their insurance company. And at this point, like, I had already moved to West Virginia. And so we were like in a new place. We went to the courthouse in Charlestown, which is where John Brown got tried and later hanged, which was pretty cool. So we get there, I guess they had to have a whole court thing. Like, the only thing I remember is the fact that they wanted me to say the oath and I wouldn't talk because I was nervous. They were just like, you promise to tell the truth and know everything but the truth, and they're like, come on, say it. And I'm just like, yeah. No, like, I was like low-key terrified. But I remember also having to stand up for the judge. But I ended up getting like $7,000, and they stuck it in a trust fund of some sort. Yeah, and I wasn't allowed to take it out until I was 18. So as like a 9-year-old, I was fantasizing. I didn't have a dog at the time. I didn't get a dog till I was like 12. And so I wanted a dog. I wanted to buy a horse. Like, I had dreams. I had so many dreams. And so through interest, it ended up being around $8,000-ish by the time I turned 18. And the minute, like, we were able to use it, it went by. Like, just left. Because I guess I had to go to college. I think I would have had to get, like, loans or something if I did. But I paid with scholarships and with $8,000 of dog bite money.